I don't want you to save. You're done. You're done. Cool. Alright, once that's posted. Bing. Got a ping. Right. Get that up. Let's get my music muted. Let's talk about that shit. Right. If someone joins, sorry I'm not reacting to chat. I want to talk about this kind of as a wider thing before I go live today. I just need to check. Hang on, is my model all good? Model all good? In fact, actually, while I'm doing just this section, I'm gonna bang my big light on so that my tracking's a bit better during this period. Ugh. Right, so let me put that on mute. And let's talk about this very quickly. Let me light that up and let me just put that on the side so that I've got my shitterino up. There you go, brilliant. All right, let's talk about this. So I thought it was an important point to talk about, and I think my intention here is that this will eventually probably become either a video or a short, but we shall see. We shall see. I wanted to talk about how to actually fight and talk about AI content as someone who is now actively working with AI and like on AI stuff. Because I think it's important to get context from someone who's actually working with it. And I think it's important to actually have more of a discussion around it, because a lot of people in my generation are just, I'll be honest, a lot of this is driven from this point. AI content is fucking here, and it fucking sucks, but there's not a whole lot we can do to stop it existing at the moment. It is going to exist. It is always going to exist from this point onwards. It's now up to us to figure out what we do with that. And the other thing that's driving me is this, that fucking everyone who's arguing against it at the moment is arguing with some of the worst arguments in existence against AI. There are a lot of very valid reasons that people do not like AI. But the problem is a lot of people are arguing with these points at the moment. They are like, I don't like it. It's not real. It's not even good. And the problem is you just sound like a crying baby. Like, you're not actually cohesively arguing against AI in any presentable, cohesive way, when there are, in fact, many, many, many good reasons that you should argue against AI. For example, was the training data for these tools obtained legally and ethically? Were the users in this training data reimbursed for their work's usage? Because the answer is very frequently no. A lot of companies don't even consider this point. Have you considered the ethical implications of using your tool under the circumstances that you are doing so? Or how many dolphins did you kill to make that? The last one here is maybe something that more talks about like the environmental impact to do with using AI. Obviously, there's a lot of the talk around the water usage that AI tools use, but there's obviously also the electrical impact and other stuff like that that goes into it, just the processing power that is being used in these AI tools. And the bigger thing that I would ask people to highlight and talk about, especially when working with companies, or if you're using it in your professional workplace, is to look at things like the environmental impact and making sure your company takes responsibility for it and doesn't just what is called greenwashing, which is where you effectively ship responsibility of the environmental usage of your tools off onto other companies. So for example, like if your company uses, let's say, ChatGPT or Google, with Google as AI and Gemini and all that sort of shit, it's very easy for your company to say, well, we use AI, but like that's another company. It's not our responsibility. We don't have to think about the environmental impact and usage of these tools. Yes, you do. You're the ones using it. You are the users at the end of the day. Especially if you are a company that is using it regularly and on a reasonable and regular basis, your company should take responsibility for doing that. putting that onus on individual users is big corpos trying to ship off responsibility. It's the same people that are like oil barons that are telling you to turn off your lights because you're using too much fucking electricity. It's complete horseshit. The environmental factors with AI it's expected to decrease over time. As tools get better, they become more power efficient. We will see that concern of AI drop. I mean, when documenting tools, things like Microsoft Word and emails came around, there obviously was an environmental concern from that side as well. The electrical impact that was going to increase, a huge increase in electrical usage. Obviously, today we look at it and we go, well, it's significantly easier and it's significantly more environmentally friendly to send the small amount of electrons that it requires to send an email to someone than it is to print something off or write it in paper, which, has the whole thing about creation of paper, and then mailing that to someone comparatively, right? The two things there, the environmental comparisons, these days, it's so much easier. In the long run, we're sort of expecting AI to reach that point as well, that it will become more efficient certainly for very specific jobs. But yeah, that's an argument that might disappear within the next, hopefully, 10 years. But it is still something to take into account and take into an argument of when someone has used AI toolings instead of just using a real person. Okay, so we spoke about that. Let's talk about what types of art there are. Oh yeah, great. I forgot my own slides. So what types of AI stuff is there, and how are we gonna argue and fight against it? Let's start with the easy ones. So there's AI art. This shit sucks. I hate it. It is the worst. If you are an AI quotation marks artist, you're a bad person. Stop doing it. A lot of the art that was used in that training data was not uploaded, was not loaded illegally, was not obtained legally, was stolen from artists who did not consent to having their art being used. A lot of it contains copyrighted material that, again, has not been filled out. There is no concern, there's no, recompense for any of that. It sucks, stop using it. AO videos, Sora and shit, I hate this shit as well. I think the most criminal place that is going to happen from now on is not just from, content creators' point of views, from things like YouTube Shorts and TikToks, which will become shitter as time goes on. I think the place that we're going to see the biggest impact with this shit is AI ads. Advertisement slop already existed. The Advertising Standards Agency here in the UK and Google's ads fucking shit that they've got, it's just terrible. It is terrible. There is no recompense for lying in adverts at the moment. There is no recompense for misleading people at the moment. Not majorly in any way, shape, or form. And AI videos are only going to make that worse as stuff goes on. So you really have to... we really need to take a sort of vehement stand against this stuff going forward to be able to face this. And, of course, finally, is just other generic AI content. I mean, everything from text editing to music. I'll talk about music specifically later, but text editing and text generation is obviously the other large section, summarization, that sort of stuff. The classic cases of ChatGPT, that sort of stuff. So what can we do? What can we actually do as someone who is working in the industry? What is my advice to people to try and fight these tools going forward? Well, the truth is, for a lot of them, we can't particularly stop them existing. We can do stuff to make them more uncomfortable to use and more uncomfortable to be developed in the long term. Let's start with art. First thing that I would heavily encourage anyone who is an artist, anyone who is using particularly DeviantArt or Damburu, which is the other major Japanese site for art and art collection. is fucking poison the well. They are using AI art tools. They are taking from those sites in massive amounts. They are scraping your data. Why? Partly because it's art, obviously. It's because it's free and available art that they are taking. And secondly, because it's tagged appropriately. The tagging system is the biggest thing that they are taking from your sites, from both those sites. They are taking the fact that your data is pre-tagged with what it is, with what it's being, what type of art it is, all this sort of stuff. And you're doing that for searches and for search algorithms. The problem is that you're now feeding into the AI feeds in there. So the biggest thing you can do is, one, upload slop, and two, tag it inappropriately. Just tag wrong. Tags aren't really used by humans these days. They aren't. And so a great way of screwing them well over is just start tagging stuff incorrectly all over the place. If you've got male characters, start tagging them as female. If you've got like a specific job, if you've got like a doctor in your image, start tagging it as fucking builders and lawyers. It will screw with these AIs long term. Guitar, if you got a guitar in frame, start tagging it as a still life. Start inappropriately tagging your stuff. It's not going to be great for your search stuff, of course it's not, but like anything to make this work done. And the truth is that poisoning the well will only go so far. As someone who has worked as like a quality engineer and someone who's worked specifically in data quality, which is to do with like filtering out of data, a data quality engineer can and will just like filter this data out eventually. That's the truth of it. We will eventually just figure out how to filter out all this data. Or we'll start manually tagging stuff, or we'll start filtering out things all over the place. So the biggest thing you can do, poisoning the well isn't going to do the biggest thing, is basically it's a minor inconvenience in their blip and roadmap, but it's something you can do to take a more fervent stand against it. The other thing you can mainly do with AI art is fucking shoot on site. Dislike it, downvote it, report it, algorithm it, block content creators who use it, block Twitter artists and Tumblr artists and DeviantArt and blah, blah, blah. Report and block it. Just kill on site, because ultimately at the end of the day, a lot of these sites are using algorithms to generate what is popular content. And if you shoot down those, if you start telling the algorithms that you don't like it, and those contents stop being popular and they stop being viewed and they stop being watched, then it's much, much more likely to be treated as poor or low quality, in which case, yeah, the sites are going to stop recommending it and they're going to stop spreading it around. Which spreads into AI videos, because unfortunately that stuff is going to exist. And that kind of pulls straight into the next thing. People will not take... Yeah, I'll talk about that in a sec, actually. I'll talk about inappropriate tagging. I'm literally about to talk about that point. So, AI videos, same thing comes in with hit the stats. So for YouTube, the two main things that they push is about click rate, how often you click on a thumbnail and go through to the site, and how long you watch on a specific video. YouTube Shorts is the same. It looks at watch time. So if you just don't comment on videos, dislike, and specifically you can hit the little dots on YouTube and you can mark a video as like, I don't want this, or I'm not interested in that content, and just keep doing it over and over, and you'll bomb those channel statistics eventually. Any and all sites that use them, just bomb them. Bomb them with as much AI tag stuff as possible, and it can be, and that will help stop the spread of these sort of tools and videos. The other thing, which someone has called out already, is YouTube already has a thing that says to mark a video as AI content or containing AI generated content. At the moment, though, there is no way of you reporting something as incorrectly, not declaring that they have used AI in their video. I will talk later about the fact that you should try and call on your governments, you should try and call on your people in political powers to add stuff in there to do that as well, to make sure that people have to declare AI generated usage, especially in copyrighted or paid for material. I think that should be a long running thing. Um, but at the moment, with YouTube having it as an option, them having some vague level of enforcement on their platform would go a long way, especially if you are someone who works with a company or works with companies who use advertisement. If you use advertisement on the platform, or if you use Google Ad, uh, AdSense or whatever like that, if you say as an advertiser, I do not want my video to be shared on or with AI generated content, YouTube will start taking a listen. They will start listening to you. They will start trying to make sure that videos are appropriately tagged, because at the end of the day, it's going to start losing them money. Yes, and then obviously, if they do actually add that feature in, if they do actually add in the whole marking AI content as a thing, when they do mark it as appropriate, where there is AI content that you can spot and you can do, make sure that's appropriately tagged. Keep it going, keep it vigilant. That's one of the main things. So what about other forms of content? The other main forms of content, right, is music. Again, I hate this shit. Treat it just like AI art and video. That's meant to say AI art and video. Just report it where you find it, mark it where you find it, and just try and get it out of your algorithm and out of your feed as fast as you can. Similarly with text gen. Text gen is the weirdest of the bunch, because it's the one that I probably work with most closely, and it's the one I probably have the least problems with. I have more problems with it in like creative circumstances than I do in things like summarization, for example. There are still issues with it. So, for example, in like text summarization, Google has that whole little text summary thing now. Because of that summarize thing, what it used to do when it was doing like the previous search is it would display the top search results, and each of those ones would normally get a click. But because of the summarize, Google Summary will now go through those articles, not clicking on them or treating them as an AI click, therefore not paying them out for the advertisement that they would have got. And yeah, is now summarizing the information, which is taking it away from those websites that were primarily being useful, which is why Google Summary sometimes is dog shit these days. But yeah, I mean, as I said, it heavily depends on the use case. But the biggest thing for chatbots, especially because that's one of the most common circumstances they're going to use it these days, is for things like help and support. My biggest advice with them is be weird as shit as you can until you can talk to a human. Spam garbage in there, start asking for invalid information, start asking for private information, see if you can try and get the AI to spit out its training data. Eventually a human will pick up on that, and you will talk to a human, or you'll just be kicked off the system. Either way, you can file it with the company and be like, hey, your AI bot was shit. I did not like the feature, and I did not like the use case of this. I do think there are certain situations where this could eventually be good, in the very, very like long run. But I think today, I think the biggest advice is just be weird. The biggest thing you can remember as a single person at home is that every single prompt or every single response you send to the AI costs them money. It's a bit like talking to a scammer on the phone. The longer you keep them there, the more money they're spending on your crap. And that's great. You can just you can burn real companies' money for free, which is just wonderful. Truly just wonderful. Finally, I want to talk more generally, because in all of that, I spoke very specifically on different types and how you can fight it, but there's wider stuff that I already kind of mentioned earlier. You need to call on your local governments to get rulings and declarations in place for AI stuff. Tech has been infamous for moving faster than governments have been. And if we don't make noise about it, And if you don't make noise about it as a company or as a user in the community, then governments are never going to make rulings around it. Call on for rules and declarations now, particularly whilst those in the right-wing governments are scared and suspicious of AI. I think in the long run future, people like that are going to start becoming more pro AI because they're going to be like, oh, it's a cost saving measure, it'll trim down company fat and all this sort of shit. And for now, use the fact that they are egregiously suspicious of AI to your own advantage to get rules and laws set up as early as possible, because it's something that currently far left and far right actually agree on, is that this stuff is kind of disturbing and we should probably have some rules and stuff around it. Big things I would say around it are making sure that you do both of these things. You call on them to have environmental circumstances, make sure that your governments are looking appropriately at environmental usage for AI, and that, as I said, the whole thing about greenwashing isn't being done. And the big thing about declarations, especially in paid-for products. I would also argue in advertisement. I think in all advertisement that uses AI tools should have a declaration in the advert that AI tools were used. At the moment, there is nothing legally requiring anyone to do that. Lastly, no matter who you are, almost everyone, almost everyone here will be working for a company. And if you are working for a company, talk in your company about AI usage and talk about things like ethical responsibility and responsible AI usage. Talk about everything I have just spoke about, because it is an extremely important thing. And if you bring it up in your company, chances are the higher-ups will A, have no idea what's going on about it and will be concerned, or B, they will be encouraged by the fact that you are being actively engaged in a new tool's development and a new tool's usage. And if that's the case, you can get your voice heard pretty early. And as much as individual shouting is really great, ultimately governments and society tends to listen more to companies because they have money, and because they're larger, than individuals will. So if you work for a company, bring it up. Bring it up with your colleagues, bring it up with your higher-ups, bring it up with your management, bring it up with your CEO. Not all companies, but quite a few companies have meetings where you can talk with your managers. Bring up this stuff there. Bring up this stuff with your CEOs. Yell at them about it, because it's an important thing. And if they start to say it, if they start to see the concerns, they, in all hopes, will take some fucking action. They won't always. A lot of CEOs are far too on board with the whole AI thing, but it's something that if you can talk to them and if you have reasonable conversations with them, which a lot of them you can, they just never fucking talk to human beings. They like talk to the other aliens that are CEOs, and then they're like, why does everyone think we're weird? Mark Zuckerberg is such a normal human. Yeah, talk to them, share that stuff. Cool. That's really everything. Thanks. Sorry, that was like very serious for normally for the rest of my content, but like I think it's an important thing to talk about, and I think it is an important thing to bring up and discuss. As someone who is like actively working with AI, like I want to be clear to everyone at home, I'm not pro Clanker. I actually very much am pretty against AI usage and tool usage. At the end of the day, I can still see good use case for it, and there are some uses of it where I think I'm like, yeah, I can see a total use for this. I do not think it's a replacement for humans. I do think there's circumstances where it can be an accelerant, for sure. I do think it will enable a lot better proof of concepts and that sort of stuff out there. And maybe in the very, very long term, it will replace, small sections of jobs. But ultimately, it's a thing that needs regulation, and at the moment there is no regulation, and dear Lord, it needs it. So do what you can to fight it, and we'll go from there. Cool. Thank you. Let me get Emerald up, and we'll just kick on for the day. Now for something completely different, which is just me playing a fucking video game. How's that sound come through? Yes, it has. Let's stop my audio. One time on Tumblr, as straight up hentai because I followed anime categories. Yeah, that happens for sure. Not tag as AI and you can miss that. Yeah, both of those are true. That's the whole thing I was saying about like you need to. At the moment, YouTube needs to have something to actually mark stuff as AI. Like at the moment, there's a thing to do it. Like you can, as a YouTube creator, mark a video as AI, but there's no consequence for you not doing that. And even if you do it, it doesn't really seem to do anything. Like it just seems to put a like notification on the side of your video, but then like no one, like you can't filter by it currently, which has been a requested feature. I would say go onto Google's like requested forum or whatever. Find that post and upvote the hell out of it, because you know I'd like to be able to just tick a button and be like, I don't want to see any AI generated content on my feed, and that'd be great. And you can do it on certain sites like Shutterstock. You can do that on, but you can't do it on everything. So that'd be nice. Cool. I'm gonna go quickly turn my light off so my tracking's gonna get. My eyes hurt, and I'm honestly a bit tired. So this planning on being a bit of a chill stream for the rest of the day. Oh, coolio. I need to look at my tracking real quickly because I think is that better? Oh yeah, that's better. Nice. Cool. Where were we? I haven't done this in a while. Cool, Rocker. What have you got? Have you got an actual item? Full heal. You got. Oh, you actually picked up something you need to pick up. Yeah, so we are up to, where are we? We're past the 5th gym now, so we are at the Weather Institute is our next fight. Our level cap currently is, 33? 33, yes. Which is where Marta Khan actually is at the moment. And we've got a battle with Shelly and a battle with May coming up, which is a Carnivan and a Carvana and a Mightyana, which ain't gonna be too bad, I don't think. Right, let's take a little look here at that. Hang on, I want to test something. Be YouTube. I don't want to check because my YouTube. Oh, it is working. Okay, great. Cool. No, that's fine. I just wanted to check that before I went into this. So, Carvana first. I think most of this. So, you're not super high on special attackers. We have a lot of physical, but has special. And I think another physical. I do have permission to evolve Carvana, I know that. I got that last time as well. Which is nice. Can I just check for the evolutions? Do we need to pay it to give you the middle? No, you don't. So there is, in chat, there is a... Where is it? In the channel points section, there is a... Oh, it's not enabled! Oh my god, I didn't enable it! Hang on, let me enable them. What is it under? Monetization? No, not monetization. Community? Viewer rewards, there it is. Sorry, I disabled the channel points thing when I'm not doing that stream. When I'm not doing this Pokemon stream, I enable them, so hang on. Bing. And bong. That. Do I need to click save? No idea. That should be there now? Yeah, okay, cool. There should be two that are called Emerald Nuzlocke. The second one is Evolve a Pokemon. And we did we catch? I think we did. We caught the we caught your Oddish last time, yeah. Little Sprout. Here they are. I actually could really use this right now. Actually, that might be a good Pokemon to have. I could replace one of the birds. Get rid of the Swallow for now. Actually, no. we'll keep the swallow. We'll get rid of the auto. We'll get rid of the signal. Yeah. So I think you. I don't know. I didn't really decide on which way round we were doing it. Whether you had to give one for each level, for each. No, I think you just. Do we do it one for middle stage and one for the final one? I mean, I don't think it super makes a difference because I know, Han, you probably have enough to evolve both. You probably have 1,000 points. When does Oddish evolve, actually? Hang on, I actually don't know this. I know when it evolves into... I know that it evolves into game data, evolution data. Gleam evolves level 21, and then... Oh, okay, it needs a stone to evolve. Okay. So yeah, we'd need 500 to evolve it into Gloom, and then I need another 500 points, the evolution one, for you to evolve it into, and you need to choose whether we're going Vileplume or we're going Blossom. So we're going Gloom. Okay. Okay, brilliant. Well, let's get this boy leveling. Do you have a preference on Vileplume or Blossom? I don't know how you are with this one. I know you like Oddish because it's just a little guy. But its actual evolutions... I don't think we've ever spoke about either of its evolutions. I mean, we're definitely going to go sleep hard around Potter. We could just give it all of the... Do I ever want it to be slower? Not really. Sometimes. Ideally, I'd keep the little guy less excited about the evolutions. Yeah, that's fair. We'll go... This poison strategy could be a thing. There could be a state where I need to just, like, stall this out. I mean, if we'd have got the Oddish earlier, he really could have carried us through the first gym. But alas, I'm trying to think, like, what are the next gyms? The next gym... Oh, actually, to be fair, the last gym is water. So we actually might bring him in a couple of gyms here. Him? Her? It's actually a her. It's a her. It's a her. Little Sprout. Yeah, I did imagine you would be less excited about the evolutions than you would be about, like, the base. I think Gloom is one of, if not the worst middle evolution. It's so ugly. I don't mind either of its final evolutions, but its middle evolution is kinda heinous. Like, terribly heinous. I'm trying to see if there's anything... Do they have... What levels do that? Learn set by leveling. Okay, it learns absolutely nothing by leveling. Do both of these learn nothing by leveling? Yeah, they both learn nothing by leveling. Does Gloom learn anything by leveling? Oh, actually quite a lot. Wow. Gen 3. I need to go back to Gen 3. Wow, it never learns Giga Drain in Gen 3. Sick. Blossom is super cute, but mushroom vibes though, even though I know it isn't mushroom. Well, yeah, Blossom, that's the thing. I think the evolution is like I think that the lore of Gloom is that, like, the middle evolution and Vileplume are a mushroom fungus taking over, like almost like a parasite. Whereas the Blossom is like, you cure it of the parasite, and like Blossom is supposedly, I think in lore, Blossom is supposed to be the second evolution of, like, the first evolution of Oddish, actually, but the like mushroom always takes over. So like Oddish is supposed to be a 2-stage evolution, I think. I think original design, I think that was what it was originally. I don't know how true that is, but it's cute. What's Moonlight? Non-damaging, price Gen 2 is normal type. What does it do? Restores health. And then Petal Dance, which Varpleen... What does Petal Dance do? Signature move of Orange Zone. Inflicts damage for 4 turns. Base damage is 70. Okay, that's actually alright. It doesn't get that to a level 44, so I ain't doing that. I can't actually evolve again. Do you not have the 500? I'm surprised you don't have the 500. Oh, did I put a limit on it? If I put a limit on it, that limit shouldn't be there. No, I have like 10k. Oh, okay, let me look. I might have put a limit on it. I did. I didn't mean to. I meant for there to be a cooldown. Hang on, let me bang it up. Do that. Do that. Try again. Close it, reopen it. What's the next one? Is it Gloom 35? Do I care about Moonlight? Is it a move that I'm gonna care about? I don't think it's gonna be a thing. Try refreshing and try again. It might be because it's not refreshed yet. Where is it? Yeah. I mean, if you want me to be stuck with a Gloom, I'm not against you just sticking me with a Gloom. Is it 35? I don't particularly. I'll get it up to... What's the lowest level? Is it 29? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the problem with refreshing... Blossom! Okay, cute. Right, now I have to figure out what the fuck we get as Sunstone. Okay. Sunstone Pokemon... I actually do not know where you get one. I love that there is just a post that just says Sunstone Aware Actually. A female gives it you in the Space Center. Oh, you can also get them from... You can also get them from Emerald. You can also get them from certain Pokemon. Where is it? Ruby sent it from the Space Center. And there's a 5% chance that Solrock has one. What a strange little quirk of a Pokemon. That just some Solrocks will hold it. Okay, where's the Space Center? Space Center's in Moss Deep, isn't it? Which is like the second flight. Okay, so we got a little way. Yeah, before we'll be able to do it. Okay, I need to... Where's the audio section? I need to evolve it. Evolve to Gloom, evolve to Blossom. So it's locked in there. It'll be in for when we get it. When the Blossom's coming in over the Skarmory for now. But it'll be a Gloom until Moss Deep, which is Gym 7. So you've got a wee whiley. Or I could go fishing for one, but I don't know if I have... Do I have any Pokemon with Covet yet? I don't think so. I don't think Trick is a move that I'm available to learn yet. There's 2 moves you can use to like steal or check Pokemon rather than just have to like fish around and catch Solrocks. Alright. A lot of random trainers we gotta fish through now. Oh, hello. Hello, YouTube chat. Sorry, your name... Oh, you are there. I was tabbed out to the wrong thing. I was looking at Gloom stats. Which is very important. Nice. Yeah, welcome. Welcome to this little Pokemon run. This is a Pokemon where I can only... It's a Nuzlocke, effectively. I can only use Pokemon that my chatters have let me use. So it's been... I mean, we've got a team. We have a collection of Pokemon. Let me get this glue there, so. Team Aqua. The great enemies in this game who just want the world to be flooded because they love water so much. And that's the stream. If you want to give me a Pokemon, if you're in YouTube chat, the wonderful thing about being in YouTube chat is because you guys don't have channel points, and I haven't figured out a way to give you channel points yet. Do I risk it? No, I'm probably just switching. Don't wanna risk anything here. Is you can just say it has. The only thing is it's Gen 3. It's Pokemon Emerald, so it has to be any Pokemon that is available in Gen 3. We are currently just coming. We're in the Weather Institute just before Gym 6 actually. So you've got quite a lot of places you can do if you want to pick any Pokemon. Pokemon that have been picked currently down there in the last Abra. We had. It's the second time someone has given me an Abra. We already had one failed run where we had an Abra before. I know where that is. It's all the way up in Route 115, I think. Not 115. One. I don't remember the name of it. Is that the only place? Let me find out. Because I'm trying to do the thing where sorry, let me have my thoughts. I'm trying to do the thing where you only catch one Pokemon per route. And so I'm trying to see where in Emerald it's available. If it's only available in one place, then it doesn't matter, I'll grab it anyway. But I'm trying to see if we can do it. So Emerald. Oh, there is one other place that's available. Oh my god. Granite Cave. Did I catch Pokemon in Granite Cave? I don't think we caught Pokemon in Granite Cave. Oh, we did. We caught a Makihita that's dead. We can go back to Granite Cave. We can go back to Granite Cave and get an Abra. Abra. Let's grab your name so that we can add you to the list. When's the next Pokemon I can choose? For now, that is it. You can evolve the Pokemon. You can actually evolve any Pokemon. There's no reason you actually can't evolve any Pokemon. But for now, yeah, it's a one-time pick. You pick one Pokemon and that's it. That's all you can use. That's kind of half of the deal, is that I'm a small streamer, so I'm going to struggle for Pokemon in the long run. Also, if this run, like, dies, they reset. So if, you know, if I lose every Pokemon in this run, I have to reset and I have to beg new people to give me Pokemon. I think after this gym, we get Fly. So I might, because going all the way back to Granite Cave would be a long walk. So I might get up to the next gym so that we can grab Fly so that we can go get your Abra. I haven't figured out how evolution is going to work for you, because I really need to figure out how to get channel points for YouTube or some equivalent thing. So I put it at 500, which isn't loads, but also maybe if I just like know you're here long enough, maybe I'll just be like, yeah, you've been here long enough. I'm sure you can just tell me to evolve it. The idea is that I need permission from you guys to do everything. So, like, every HM I've learned, for example, that has been chat. Chat has told me which Pokemon is learning the HM, if it can learn it, and, you know, what HM to learn over. So that's why this fucking Linoone knows Rock Smash and Cut. I mean, it's actually not bad moves for this Pokemon, but, yeah, Abra seems to be a popular one. A lot of people like Abra. I thought it was only available in one place in this game, but it's available in two. There's one place above Rustboro that you can get it, which is the first place you can find it. And apparently Granite Cave. I didn't know you could find them in Granite Cave. It's a cute little Pokemon. So you said you can't catch Pokemons. So do you mean can't use Pokemon, you can't catch or something? Yeah. Well, so, like, it is, yeah, so I literally cannot catch or use, I guess, a Pokemon until someone tells me. Normal Nuzlocke rules though, so only one Pokemon of each one, and if it dies, it dies. Otherwise, it's just a standard Nuzlocke. With our starter Pokemon in the bin, because starters are boring. And I've done too many playthroughs of this game with the starters. It's almost like this is a vaguely clever idea of getting chat interaction or something. But... it's cool though, I'm glad I got... To be honest, it was a while... This is the first stream I've been, like, well, consistent series of streams that I have been dual streaming. So I've been doing it on YouTube and on Twitch. So some of my first time I've been streaming on YouTube. So I normally just make videos. Gen 1, if you could catch starters, which 2 would you catch? Ooh, good question. If I could pick 2 out of 3... I mean... Gen 1's such a hard one, because they're, like, all good. I think when I always went Gen 1, I always went Charmander as my starter. And I would always normally go Squirtle, because Squirtle, Charmander, they're the coolest. But I've gained a real appreciation for Bulbasaur as I've got older. Bulbasaur's just a cool little guy. I guess it would also depend, like, am I just doing a playthrough or am I, like, living in the world? Because, like, if I'm living in the world, I'm probably taking, I don't know, Charizard does fly eventually. It would be really nice to have a flying Pokemon. I think I'm in the real world, like Bulbasaur's. Oh my god, like Bulbasaur's nice. It's got a good scent. I think it's just sort of chill. It ain't gonna burn you suddenly. Playthrough. I mean, I'm definitely locking in the Charmander. It's the question about the Squirtle or the Bulbasaur. I think I'm going Squirtle. I think I'm Pokemon. I think I'm Squirtle Charmander. I think grass types are easy to find, and maybe I have more water types that I like these days. There's a lot of random water types I like. Like, Azumarill is my favorite Pokemon. So if I took Bulbasaur, I could just get an Azumarill. It would be like a great excuse to get an Azumarill. Maybe I go Bulbasaur. What water types are there in Gen 1 that you can catch? Picks. Then choose an electric type there. Yeah. There are some good electric types too. Cool ones. Yeah, I think Charmander Squirtle. I do like Bulbasaur. The little X is cute, but like Venusaur just... not about that. I should just... Oh no, I don't have them locked. To be fair, these days I'm gaining more of an appreciation of just trying different Pokemon. It's always cool, like, trying to make new stuff work. The last playthrough I did of Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, we realized you got access. Yeah, Blastoise real time. I realized you get access to the GSP, right, the Global Trading Network, really early. So what we did is we were like, okay, we'll just trade every single Pokemon we have. We'll trade every single one away. And I had to build a party from what I got traded back. And we ended up with some real interesting ones. We got like a perfect IV and EV spread Shuckle, which was genuinely a colossal tank. I think I had a lot of deaths in that playthrough. I was streaming that on here a while ago. I think that game had maybe the longest death list in existence. I was not very good at Pokemon Diamond, and yeah. I know we get a Bleasel. Still called Oddish Plantweed for my Fire Red. Yeah, I feel like everyone has it. This is like a show your age Pokemon game. My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Gold, the original Pokemon Gold, so Gen 2. But I have much more memories of playing this Pokemon Emerald, which is Gen 3. A lot of people I talk to these days were Diamond and Pearl. Some people Black and White. Some people Pokemon just skipped by. Strexy Spud was here earlier. She's literally, like, I don't think she's played a Pokemon game, like, outside of Pokemon Go yet. I still don't think she's actually played a Pokemon game yet. Which is genuinely wild to me. Yeah, that's crazy. That's actually still crazy to me that you still haven't played one. My mother and sister did. Yeah, your sister was a Diamond and Pearl. She's a Gen 4 kid. Which I did play. But it wasn't like my main... It was the gen when I was about 10 or 11. So it was like a little bit beyond my age range. It was kind of where I was like kind of fading out of Pokemon. Yay, that did a lot of damage. The more I'm learning about this game, the more I'm slightly freaked out by it. So in Pokemon they have what we call damage ranges. So every attack can do a base amount and then plus or minus a percentage. In a lot of the mainline games these days, it's around 10%. In this game, it's 15%. So you can have an attack do plus or minus 15%. Which is that's a lot to vary. And especially when you have crits in this game that do nearly 2 times damage. Yeah. See, I played in Pokemon Gold. Oh shit! In Pokemon Gold, you have the Legend of the Red Gyarados. So that is the game where you have like a guaranteed shiny. It's one of the few like guaranteed shinies in the game. God's sake! Oh no, we've lost Gyarados. Well, that sucks. 2 in a row, really. Really, 2 in a row. Ah, well. That's annoying. Cooler Rocket, for context, is a reference to the first playthrough where we lost a Zigzagoon called Rocket. So, Cooler Rocket's like the improved version of him. Oh, I need to get the XP share off of him. Okay, well, I'm sad about the Gyarados. I have a cast form, can't use it, never used it. Don't think anyone wants it anyway. Look at this Pokemon. And have you ever seen this Pokemon? This is a question I want to ask you, because I think you've probably never seen this Pokemon. Take a look at this Pokemon, huh? Have you ever seen Cast Form? Look at this guy. This is Cast Form. It's a Pokemon that is really weather-based, so it has different forms and changes shape based on the weather. Well, that's really sad. A lot of people, I've seen Cast Form collected low in Pokemon Go. It's an interesting little Pokemon. It's cute. A lot of people refer to it as having tits, because it does kind of look like it's got boobies. It does look like a head with boobs, which is funny. The gay jails are the Pokemon I can't currently use because I don't have. Yeah, but I don't like that. Yeah, that's fair. Because we don't, yeah, we don't currently have permission to use them. Never got permission to use Ninjas, so we don't currently have it. And Cast Form, we don't have any permission to use them now, so. Right, we have, what is this next gym? This next gym is flying, I think. So, I'm going to have to open to Crane by accident. Weather Institute is done. That's complete. So we have a Lombra, a Slugma, and a Marshtomp. Marshtomp is ground mostly, so the Skarmory is going to be useful there. What about Winona? So Winona is water, dragon, a lot of ground type stuff and flying type stuff. So electric would have been nice, but I have no electric Pokemon at the moment. So it's going to be a lot of physical beatdown, basically. I think we might need this Linoon in this fight. Honestly, maybe even the Carvana. We did get permission to evolve into... what's it called? We did get permission to evolve into Sharpedo. So, we will have that. Lapras might be the best water type, because ice, water, bulky. Yeah, Lapras was one of those Pokemon that, like, as a kid, I thought was legendary, because I, like, never saw it anywhere. Then I found out it was just, like, a specific place. And I was like, oh. It's a cool Pokemon, I like Lapras. A lot of people really like Lapras. Right, as I said, we're gonna try and head to the next gym first, before we get your Abra. I am keeping your Abra in mind. Don't worry, you're on the list. But, mainly because, in order to get the Abra, we would need to go to here. Which, at the moment we don't have Fly. We don't have any way of teleporting anywhere. Whereas we go to here, we can finish this gym and we can get Fly. And we have plenty of flying types. So we should be able to immediately go there. Right. Is there... I feel like... This feels like the kind of place some bullshit would be. Okay. Right! Oh, well, I was going to look at Shockwave and see if anyone could learn Shockwave, because it might be useful for us to get that. Not very good. Now, hang on, let me just check this, because I think this, if this Pokemon has Guts, which I think it does, okay, great. We're gonna give this Facade, then. So Facade is a 70 pace power move, whose power doubles if the user is under a specific status condition. And Guts also raises its attack under status condition, so we might have a little bit of a combo here if we can get Boxer to get himself injured at some point. So kind of we're looking at leveling these three at the moment. We'll go from there. We do have yeah, I should have thought about this. It's May's fight. What is she starting with? May. She's starting on the... Okay. So here's our next fight. This is Trainer Fight 4? If you include the optional one, which we did do. So hopefully it used Fake Out. Cool. A little bit of damage, nothing else. Let's switch that here. And I think those are the same length. Yeah, that's it. Here's my best team to beat Fire Red. See, I'm tempted to do a Fire Red on this channel because I haven't actually played Fire Red much yet. Blastoise, Goat, Pidgeot, I love because I was a Gen 2 kid, so Pidgeot was a big boy. Raichu, classic of the Pikachu line. Golem, Golem low-key underrated. I really like that Pokemon. I really like Golem. You know what, actually? Low-key, I really like the... Is it Gala? Is it the Gallia? I can't remember which form it was. I think, no, it was... Was it Gala? Yeah, it was Gala Geodude. Oh no, it was a Alola. No, it was a Alola, wasn't it? It was a Alolan. Alolan Geodude, that shit is so funny. And the Alolan Golem... Specifically, the little magnet cannon, cool as hell. Earlier forms, not so cool, but the other form, fine. Wow, my VTube model really freaked out there. So this knows ground type. What does this know? I need to just make sure I don't get one shot here. It knows takedown, foresight, mud sport, and mud shot. So it's not going to use mud shot because it can't attack it. It won't use mud sport because it thinks this way. It will use foresight or takedown. Okay. Switch to Skarmory here. Yeah, Gengar. You know what's funny, actually? I've actually, despite how popular Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar, particularly Gengar, are, I have actually never used a Gengar in any game I've played. It's a good Pokemon, I know it is. I just never have used it. Okay, nice. And Snorlax. I have used Snorlax. Big boy. I don't think what my team would be for Fire Red. Gen 3... Sorry, Gen 2, so you would go... I would probably go Charmander start, which means I'm gonna need a Grass type really early. Because the first gym's Rock, or a Water type early. But Grass is really, like, ideal. I don't know what's available early that's Grass. I know there's a lot of bugs available, but... Is there any Grass? What's that fly? Yeah, there you go. Gym badge from Fortree, there we go. So cool, we've got Fly. So we just need to get the gym badge down. Go from there. Cool, right. I might try something a little cheeky here, if I can. Let's see how safe we can play this. Because you can get Pikachu early, so you could get that for the electric coverage. For the water later, but then you really need something to do with the rock types early. You don't really want to go like Beedrill or Butterfree or something like that, because it's like rock type you're gonna... I suppose they only really gonna tackle at that point. Not gonna rock throw you or anything. We did a stream a couple of weeks ago, a week or two ago. I haven't edited the video yet, and fully on me. Look at this. Hold on, look at this big brain play. I actually really don't like that Manic trick. Very cutter, not very effective. Yeah, we did a stream a couple of weeks ago where we played all 4 generations of Pokemon at the same time. So we had a Fire Red. Don't kill, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill. Oh, it killed! Oh god, that killed. Yikes, that killed. Jeez, okay. Wow, we've lost 2 Pokemon today. That's real rough. And the poison, of course the poison fucking hit. Of course the poison hit. I went for... God, I shouldn't. I didn't think the spark would kill. Jesus Christ, I didn't think that would kill. Oh, I do have Thief, actually. Oh, we might be able to go get a Sunstone now, then. Okay, well, after this, we might be able to go get a Sunstone as well. That poison's real annoying. Actually, we'll outspeed it. It's rare seeing a VTuber stream Pokemon. Is it actually? I don't feel like it's that rare. I've seen Callie stream it. I've seen a couple of others stream it. I've been watching Kiara stream. Well, I suppose the new Pokemon, maybe not the classic Pokemons. I've been watching some here and there. It's funny seeing who, because I feel like I didn't realize maybe this is more of a niche than I think it is. Because I had that with someone the other day. Someone else came in and they were like, "I've seen a VTuber stream Pokemon," and I'm like, "What? Is it? Isn't that weird?" can't believe we lost the Swallow there. I don't think the Spark would kill. I know it's 2 times effective, but yeesh. Yeah, but it's funny because I had 2 different people come in. One person that was like, I've never watched a VTuber before, I just saw your stream of Pokemon. I had a separate person come in and was like, yeah, I've like watched VTubers, but I've never seen them stream Pokemon. Like a similar to you. And I was like, okay. I was like, I mean, it was interesting that I had someone come in who's never streamed, who's never watched, but who's never watched a VTuber before. Because that means my shit's getting onto normal people's timelines. Because I feel like if you watch a VTubers, your recommended feed becomes like a lot of VTubers very quickly. But if you're not in that space, I feel like it only tends to recommend you like, oh, here's like Iron Mouse. It's like the really, really big ones. That's the only ones that it like recommends you. I should have healed while I was there. Let's go heal very quickly. To be fair, I ended up in the VTubing niche by accident. I had a friend, so I'm learning Japanese. I've been learning Japanese on and off for how long? It's been 10 years. Yeah, that's crazy. It's been 10 years. So yeah, I've been learning Japanese on and off for 10 years, and I don't know, before COVID, this is like 6 years ago. A friend of mine and me started watching. They'd got into watching Koroni and Subaru from Hololive, and both of them had like an English, like someone who was clipping their clips and then translating them into English. And so we would like watch their clips, and I was like, haha, this is funny. But they also were learning Japanese at the time, so we both just like sat down and watched their stream together. Neither of us spoke Japanese like that well, so we were like half translating between us. I mean, we were doing an okay job, but like, I would say we were only getting maybe 40% of what was going on in the stream. But it was cool. It was cool. It was good fun to do, and it was good practice. These days, it's still my main practice of like listening to Japanese. Holy shit! Oh, never mind. Never mind. One of the few moves that animation has got better in 3D. That move's animation in 3D is genuinely fucking terrifying now. You see it, and you see like the entire screen line up, and you're like, oh god, oh god. Oh god. I think this gym is going to be a real problem for us. I can't take the Ninkada in because I don't have. Yeah, I don't have. Well, no, it has a flying type. You do get to pick a name. Yeah, you do. That's actually a great question. You do get to pick a name. It's entirely up to you. It has to be under however many characters. I think it's 8 characters. Oh no, 10. Cooler Rocket. Cooler Rocket is at the limit, so it has to be under 10 characters. Caps, no caps, give me whatever. Yeah. If you don't give me one, I will just use your username, but like... Ooh, this is actually a great place for me to test whether this game's clock is working. What's a berry that I have on the top? Go, Oran Berry. Let's see whether that grows. What am I doing? Where am I going? I was like trying to get over to here, and then I realized I don't have surf. That's not how that works. I was like, I can get over there. I can't get over there. I don't have surf nor an acro bike. Okay. So, we have... So, May's done. Victory, not an easy one. And then we have... Winona... has 5 Pokemon. A lot of them have Earthquake. Well, one has Earthquake, which is terrifying. The Dragon Dance Altaria is going to be terrifying. Aerial Ace, Dragon Breath, Earthquake. God, that's a terrifying set. Pelipper's got Supersonic. We've got a Sunny Day, Tropius. Sleepy Boy. Oh, what a cute name. That's beautiful. Okay, let me go write that down because I'm using a nuzlocke tracker on the side just to keep track of things, but I can put the name in there so that I can, when I get it, we can remember. Where are you? You're on Dewford. Granite. Where is it? I dumb? I've scrolled past it twice. Abra. Sleepy Boy. Cool, we'll leave that there for when we get it. Okay. Yeah, because the gloom's not going to be great here. Okay, fly. We only have one Pokemon that can lock it, so the Gorilla's getting it. I forgot Fly wasn't 100% accurate in this game. Oh, that's actually crazy. Sand attack it is, because having an attack that hits 100% of the time is super solid. God, my VT model really freaks out sometimes. Why does it freak out like that? That's so funny. That's when I wipe my nose. And if I wipe my nose... Nope, not all the time, just sometimes. Okay, great. Okay. I really need you to have hit. The Carvanha here would also actually be quite nice if I could get this leveled up. Because I think it evolves at 30 and I have permission to evolve that. So maybe let's actually get that. Just before. We can't do a whole lot of XP grinding because I'm not allowed to use random trainers. But I do have to go all the way past here anyway because... Oh no, the gym's blocked. I wonder why. That's so crazy. Right. So we have a couple of trainers here. We have the face. And then we need to get across this bridge. We need to talk to Steven, who will give me a little scanny scanner. Or we can get a little Kecleon. That we're not going to catch. We are not going to risk fighting this. Yeah, this is why all of the names are as confusing as they are. This is why we have Gorilla in caps. And Lollapoo, the very fantastically named, what's it called? Blah 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 blah, my brain. Carvanha. Gorilla! Oh no. Stun's lower in this game. They upped the rate of paralysis after like Gen 6 and I fucking hate it now. Paralysis being like a 25 or 30% chance sucks dick. Now it's like, in this gen it's only like 20%. Steelbird, why are you so slow? Why are you paralyzed? Use a Great Ball and Abra. Yeah, I'm gonna. When we get there, I'll make sure I have a good enough Pokeball for it, because obviously, I don't know if you've seen. If you go onto my channel, there's a video about this run, and in that video, it goes through run 1 where we failed. This is run 3 technically. Am I going to die to this fucking by missing and slowly being paralyzed down? No, okay, thank God. But in that first episode, someone gave me Abra as well, and I immediately lost it. Because I missed it. I forgot that it teleports away. And then my game crashed, so we called it anyway. But, you know. Right, Skarmory. Combat. Would be actually pretty useful for us to have. It's like, we're really kind of missing special attackers. I'm a bit scared of the rollouts. Actually, no, maybe not. Free's not going to do that much damage. And we'll kill him another hit, and we'll heal each turn. So this should kill, as long as it doesn't miss, which it didn't. Okay. Right. Great. And we can evolve this because Aurora T gave me permission last time. So we have our little Sharpedo. This actually might be useful for this gym. Because it's a physical defender. And almost everything is a physical attacker in this gym. Ooh, I have cut. I do. Nice. Oh. Oh, a rare candy. Great. If you could catch them, would you get them? Like, if I was doing, I mean, if I was real life, hell yeah. Torchic is the cutest thing. Torchic is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. Mudkip's just so cool. I think the Gen 3 starters, maybe I'm biased because it was my starting gen, but I think the Gen 3 starters are the best out. They're like some of the best out of all three. There's just, I don't think there's any gen where all three of them are good, all three of them are cool, all three of them are like, even from the same point of view, like, competitively viable. I know the Blaziken's, like, a bit better because it's Mega Evolution, but, like... Actually, no, Mega Swampert exists, doesn't it? And Mega Sceptile. Nah, never mind, all three start. All three are rule. It's just, they're just cool. They're cool as hell Pokemon. I love Mudkip. Mudkip's cute. Pink hair as well, isn't there? But if I could catch it, hell yeah. Oh, it is. Alright, I can't face or catch any Pokemon that are in the wild, unless they are shiny. So do I want... I don't want that because that's not going to be able to fight. That also can't fight because no one's evolved it yet. I don't even know if Tentacle would be any good, but like... It'll be a physical wall, I guess. God, electric types are actually going to be such a pain for us now. I'm going to have to stop. Yeah, electric's going to be a real pain in the ass for us now. So with quite flying type heavy. This isn't a bad time for us to test how much damage we do though, because I think yeah, where is it? Winona literally has a Swablu level 29, so this is like a good test for that first Pokemon. It does have Perish Song, which is a terrifying move for a Pokemon to have. Great, thanks. Don't really care about that. The shiny odds in these gems are so low. It's, for context, the shiny odds, this is before they upped the rates. So, the shiny odds in this gen are like 1 in 8,000. 1 in 8,290 something, I think. Or 86 or something like that. It's incredibly rare to get a shiny in these gens. We're gonna bring the Carnivore. We're gonna bring the Sharpedo back because it's going to go for an electric type move. So we'll pull Sprout into that slot to get electrocuted, and we'll just flamethrower the Magnemite. Get that done with it. Ooh, it didn't. So it didn't think it could kill, which is interesting. We are a slow team, which is going to be what's annoying about this. Bring the shark back out. God, it has got cold and it has got dark very quickly. Here in the UK. How cold is it today? It is 9 o'clock at night. It is 7 degrees at the moment. It's getting down to 3 degrees. We're using Celsius, unfortunately, because we are British. Well, it is coming. Yeah, very soon. Right, this will allow us to get into the gym. Yes, rough skin on every hit. No. Wow, that did significantly less damage than I expected it to. I don't remember what Dark is weak to. Dark defensively is weak to Fighting and Bug. It's 4 times weak to Fighting? Oh, 2 times. Okay. I still had normal type selected. I was like, what? That's right. Oh, I was going to say that did a lot of damage. There you go. Kecleon down. Thank you. Hi, Steve. Cool. Right, we have the scope now. I'm gonna skip these fights. Little Mightyana. What's my... That's actually a fair point. What is my... Oh, it has rough skin, of course, yeah. It's like, does it not have antenna? Right. All the way back here. Alright, and we can get healed up and we'll start working our way through this gym as I need to try and figure this one out. The Altaria is what I'm scared of the most, because a dragon... Dragon flying is such an annoying type. Four times from ice. If I had any ice type moves. I don't have any ice type moves and I have no way of getting them at the moment. Okay, charcoal I'm going to be given to you because we need to get you to get as much damage as possible. God, that Mystic Water would have been... Gyarados would have been so useful. You don't even have any water type moves at the moment. I guess you can have that for now. Question mark. You shouldn't be in Gage Ale, you should be in the dead box. I was like, why are you in here? You're not in Gage Ale. You're in... you died. The Nincada... I think the Nincada dies to every single Pokemon in this. Because it's weak to... It's... Is it Ghost? Or is it still Bug? No, Bug Ghost. Yeah, so Bug Ghost. Bug Ghost. Flying, Rock, Ghost, Fire, Dark. It could still be useful. Because every Pokemon that switches into it will attack it. Aerial Ace, Aerial Ace. Yeah, every single Pokemon in this gym knows Aerial Ace. But it can take no hits from all the rest of their attacks. It'll be a bit risky. I think it needs a team to work with, so I'm going to try and... I'm going to pull this now. Just because I might as well. I don't think that Tentacle is going to do anything. Where's the market? Is there a market in this town? Okay, there is. Okay, thank God. Let's buy some stuff here and let's see what we can figure out. Let's buy a fair few potions, because we're going to need them. I don't think he has any status moves. No, he doesn't. Revives are useless. Oh, we've got Ultra Ball stuff. Oh. Let's bag a bunch of them for now. Okay. Do. Oh yeah, this doesn't actually take it the place I need to go. Brilliant, right. So, I think most of this gym... Okay, does Sharpedo ever learn a fucking useful move? Do you ever learn any useful move? Emerald, you learn at level 33 / great. You can be taught Ice Beam and you can be taught Blizzard, neither of which I have. And that's really it. Slash would be kind of useful for you to have, but you have Crunch. Crunch is physical? Oh. Crunch is physical. Crunch and Bite are special. No, Crunch and Bite are special type moves. Huh. That sure is a piece of information I obtained. next town can I go? We'll figure this out as we go. I don't think there's any point. Like, Ice Beam I think is way too late. I don't think there's any way we're gonna get that in this. Emerald it is. What's game description? Emerald. How do we get it? Oh, it can be purchased at the game center. Oh, how much of an effort would it be to go all the way back there just for... Actually, not miles. Would make this gym a lot easier. Okay, I think we are going to have to do that. And then we're going to have to do some gambling. I mean, I've got money. I can probably just buy the coins. Right, we're going to have to make a bit of a speed run back then. Oh god. Oh god. Thought all these trainers. Fortunately. Like. Trainers going. What is? What do you got? My Gyarados was the surfer. Cool. Okay, well, I need to teach a new Pokemon Surf, which means we're doing another poll. So if you are in YouTube chat, we're asking the deep question. Who's learning Surf? Is it the shark? Or is it the raccoon? Is that how you spell raccoon? Raccoon. Oh, it's double C. Double C? Raccoon. Yeah, I cannot spell that right. There you go. Yeah, so if you're in YouTube chat, just say who you're voting for. I don't know, either are particularly great for me. We have one vote for the shark right now. Let me just see at what moves we would be. Oh, okay, we actually have space on the shark. We don't really have space on the raccoon. The raccoon's gonna end up learning... The raccoon can learn everything, which is rather the fear. Ooh, itchy. Da, da, da. Looks like it is going to be the shark. Which, thank God. Yeah, shark it is. Right. Let's get rid of scary face then. That does mean the last slot for you is probably going to be taken out. Actually, no, we could just get rid of Bite, can't we? Right, now, I believe Oh, I think this is going to be a real circular thing, because I think we're going to have to go to here, and this person's going to be like, oh, I need, oh, what's it? Harbour Mail. Okay, yeah, I remember this now. If surfing all the way back to that place wasn't such a pain, go get the Abra, but... Oh! So close to a near time. Right, down to here, and then we can get Harbour Mail from one of these. You. Oh, bitch, get out the way! Wait, TM10? Oh, that's secret power. And that's... Wait, no? TM10 Emerald. TM10 is... Oh, hidden power. I see. And then that's secret power. Okay. Not useful. Is it you? No? Is it from the fucking... Is it from the center? The fact this town has a Pokemon as well as having a market feels really funny. Oh, it is. Okay. Okay. This is extremely roundabout for us to just get Ice Beam. I just remember what the gambling games in this game were. Because I know the ones in the next game are not. They're just skill based. I have a feeling this is just like slot machines. We have faced all the trainers here, so don't need worry. Right. Got something in my eye. How about something in my eye? Ooh, my eye. Ooh, my eye. Right, it. Hello, lady. I have a harbor mail. Yes, give me it so that I, a child, may gamble. Let's go gambling! Okay, how many coins do I need? And which TM is it? Team 13, I think it is? Ice Beam, yeah. How many do we need? 4,000 coins. So what do we got? Double team. It's 29, 35, and 20. I love that we're in a completely random order. 29 is Psychic, that's pretty good. 35 is Flamethrower, which is pretty good. 24 is Thunderbolt, which is really good. Oh my god, okay. Okay, I need some money. That's a lot of money to spend. Right, oh god. Hit at the table on the right. Oh, okay. Done it. Is this just a gambling stream for now? Yes. And we already are winning. We just bat around. Okay. I'm telling you, that top row is where to go. I'm telling you. We've already got a lot more to go. There's no way. There's no way at 12s. No! Come on! Okay, I also believe in that zoom roll. That's the wrong zoom roll. As if it was the last one in our slot. No, 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 oh, wrong side. Oh, okay. Gambling, Pokemon, Emerald. No, I meant to quit. Oh shit. It needs to go to the coin, right? Do. Okay, this is gonna become a mashing fest. Ooh! This is gonna take a while. Maybe this is not a viable way of earning it. I mean, I think we will make money in the end. It's just slow. I don't know how viable this is. This is 500. Yeah, no, I ain't gambling that. Yeah, sure, thanks. Okay, okay, I know I can get Thunderbolts if I go shut down the generator, so maybe let's go do that. I think that might be the first thing here. I know this place is fucking full of electrodes, though. So, this isn't going to be super fun. Having to dice up between the fact that it's also going to be full of electric types. Ooh! Which would be useful if I could catch any of them. Fortunately, I cannot. So... here. Close. Do I want to do that? I do? I see. I already should want more repels. Well. It's just an electrode. Oh, it's hold on. Even worse. I will take the XP though. Hey, it's not much, but a level might do us. Do I have any other repellers? Oh, I do. Leave my marker there for now. Okay, great, we can run in here. Great. Oh shit. Nice. That means the other one's an item? It's okay. Well, I 50-50'd. Never mind. He booped the wrong one. Oh. Oh, did I really get this wrong twice? One would assume if you can flip a coin, you must guess it right at least 50% of the time. Spicy? This. That's the big generator button. And there's a thunderstone. Very nice. We might as well have a fish around here to see what else there is while we're here. Because I did not look over this side. Oops. Immediately waste a step. Beep. Launch boom. Amazing. We even had steps. To get us back to here. It's lovely. Isn't that lovely? Great. Thanks, old man. Right, so we have Thunderbolt now. Is that actually useful to us in... Okay. For this gym, it might be worth it. I'm just gonna go grab some repels from here. We'll see what we're able to sell as well. The truth is not a lot. Yeah, not a lot. Alright, well. I tried. Did I scroll past that? Where's the repels? There are no repels? So no repels? Well, alrighty then. As they say in the business, I'll go fuck myself. Gotta, like, awkwardly shuffle our way through the grass. And then back on the grass. Through the grass. Strippius! I love that thing. Why is it so bad? One of the biggest Pokemon that was done dirty by levels and stuff. Like, oh my god, it's so done dirty. It's so bad. But it's such a cool looking Pokemon. Right, we are back here and we have a team-ish of Pokemon. Oh, rock has picked up anything. Right, well, let's give this... Did I not heal? Heal. Must be too early. Right, we'll try this, we'll go straight into the center. Give it a go on the center of the gym. Bit worried about the Altara at the end. Really could have done with an Ice Beam. I just don't have the money. Do not have the money for it. There's not really a good way of me like rematching people right now. Yeah, there's like certain people. A bunch of triathletes who want to... I want the rich kids. That's what I need. Right, slidey puzzles, let's go. I'm gonna go grab a drink just quickly, and then we'll go get started on this. Alright. Let's see how good the raccoon is. Because unfortunately, a lot of this gym is going to be done with this raccoon. Unfortunately, Rocket's attack is not the highest. Yeah, that was rather what I was worried about, is that its attack is going to be so low. Really wanted more than that. Let's just try this. Oh, hello. We're taking on the gym so we can get Fly. This is not the gym. We got to get through all the trainers first. Did get Thunderbolt though. We did get Thunderbolt. We did no move all very quickly. Really wanted to get Ice Beam. I just do not have the money for it. Where did we get the amulet ring thing? Amulet, coin, amulet. It'd be really useful to have a lot more money. The amulet coin is given to you by Mum after you defeat Norm. Oh, I can get it, but again, not until I go Fly. So I can go home. Actually, no. This double button like no, because I'm like no, it's birds. He's gonna have like a Skarmory. Do 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 do. Six extra blue. So we'll just fly for now, it's just serve, might as well. Okay. Okay. Okay, this is cool because I can test out its damage. That did quite a lot of damage. Surprising amount of damage. Okay, so Thunderbolt did do more. So Thunderbolting is definitely the better strategy for us. Even if Rocket's attack is higher. Okay, Tropius is scary. It's about the same. Lowered evasiveness. White smoke coming in clutch, baby. Flamethrower. Flamethrower will kill. Magicant is so strong. Nice. Yeah, I think Magikarp's going to be pretty good for a lot of this gym because and Raccoon. I think between these two we'd be fine. Because Rocket's got Thunderbolt for Pelipper and just every flying type. Magikarp's going to be good into Skarmories because of the fire type and Tropiuses. So it's like just these Swablues, Altarias, and that pretty much is yeah, that's everything. It's just Swablues literally. It's just Swablu and Altaria. Hello, one of my cats has come here. Hi, baby. You wanna come up? Do you wanna come in? Come here. Come here, mate. Come sit with me. It's just coming onto the table. Hello. Mwah. Hey. How much damage did that actually end up doing then? TD. About 40 damage. Okay, it's not like loads. Tri-attack was good. Right, we're gonna do this, 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 and then this, and then this. And get another double battle. That's what I want to do. Okay, that swallow could be an issue. Double team could really be an issue. Really wanted. Okay, it's not double teamed again, which is good. Yeah, I really hope the surf with 2 hits so that I wouldn't have to target that down. I couldn't risk it getting that many, like, surfs in a row. Oh, it's got Natu, wow, okay. That's a very lucky Dark Crunch. Never mind. Maybe it worked out for the best. Attacked. Down. Try to double protect. Cleared. Nice, nice. I think I have to go around. No, I don't. So I have to go boop, and then yeah. So I have to push this, which requires me going into this guy's line of sight. Cool. Tropius. It might be useful just to see how much damage Thunderbolt does. Especially since I'm not particularly, well, not a lot. We'll go to you then. Actually, I think maybe we've got enough of a team going here. Lucky I moved there, because if I'd have got crit, I would have died. With Linen. Another one down. Right. Bingo. Bingo. Bongo. I don't wanna leave the bongo. Okay, cool. Right. We're gonna go all the way back. Go heal. So that we have our PP and let's get ready for this battle. Oops. There you go. See if there's anything else we want to hold before going into this battle. Any held items we've got that might be useful. Okay, let's look at held items. And normal healing items, actually, just coming into this. So I don't really have any abilities to use. They've got no status, they've got supersonic. Which we could hold a person for. On someone. Who might be the question? Who's likely to? Because I get into the Pelipper and it uses supersonic, it probably is Rocket. Citrus would be big on Dogorilla. Probably just give an Oranberry. Sprout. That's got the charcoal, everything else. Yeah, everything else ain't particularly useful. Oh, do I have anything in storage? Actually, I shoved a bunch of stuff away in storage, didn't I? Is this dark type muse? Miracle Seed? They could be useful. We give you the dark glasses. Light glasses, that could be useful. I think I'm actually gonna give Raccoon the XP share. I don't take that from you. I'll give you the Miracle Seed for now. You're probably gonna die with it, but... And you are really here to just not die. Okay, I think this is as ready as we are going to be for this, Jim. So, let's give it a try. Let us give it a try. Two, here, here, here. A lot of looping in this gem. Here, up here, here. Oh, oh, here. Right, so what's starting? It's a Swablu. With Mirror Move, Safeguard, which is probably going to use Step 1, Perish Song, and Aerial Ace. Safeguard protects it from status moves and confusion. Mirror move is just mirrored. So I think we start with Rocket and go from there, right? Let's do this. Hope we don't wipe. So I think the damage is about the same on these two. We just have a chance of paralysis, which is useful, more than anything. Half damage. Mirror move. Thunderbolt's me back. Swablu is weirdly a physical Pokemon, not a special attacker. Nice. A crit. Not really when I would want it, but like, I'll take a kill. I'll take a kill. We're in set, of course. Tropius, okay, so we're gonna switch to a Marjacan. He's gonna set up Sunny Day. Or he isn't, and he's just gonna roar Solar Beam. I'm almost tempted to protect here. No, I'm gonna protect. Just to not take any damage. Get fucked. Oh yeah, Sunny Day. Yeah, Sunny Day when I'm about to use Flamethrower on you. Yeah, beautiful. Now Pelipper's not gonna have Drizzle. So weakening water type moves, a bit annoying. So I would have liked to stay the Magikarp in here during the sun, but whatever. Okay, we got hit by the Supersonic. Little annoying. Kind of don't want to waste the turns. It used Protect anyway. I could have spent a turn using the Persimmon. Oh, Rocket's so cool. Rocket, you're so cool and sick. Come on, Rocket, be really to protect 2 times in a row. Okay, the 25% chance. Sure. And he's still so goated. Right, come on, you wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a handbag, you wouldn't use Protect 3 turns in a row. You're damn fucking right, you wouldn't. Oh, it didn't kill! It didn't kill! Don't crit, don't crit, don't crit. Oh, shh! This might go. Right, you're going to heal. Oh, even better if you waste a heal now. You heal on a Pokemon that's gonna die? She's headbutt, you're faster. Okay, 3 down, very little damage done. We still got the Altaria. Okay. Here's what we gotta think. Is there any setup we can do into the Altaria that would be useful? Like, other than potentially focus energing on Sharpedo? Not really. I think we just keep this simple. Very little damage. Good, 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 good. Dragon flying. So what does this guy have? It's got Sand Attack, Fury. Sure, it's just gonna Aerial Ace probably. No crit, so all good. Flamethrower should kill. Nice. Right, Altaria does know Earthquake. So I can't stay in on Magikarp here. Probably means it's going to go for flying for Earthquake here. So we could take no damage with Shedinja. And then it will switch to... Then it will Aerial Ace on the following turn. And we can switch to Sharpedo. Okay. Oh, it just went for Dragon Dance off the rip. Okay, wow. Ugh, that's bad. It's one attack and plus one speed. So now it should go for Aerial Ace. Because it'll spot a kill. It did. And it crit. Nope, that was just raw damage. Oh, that was just raw damage. Huh. That was just raw damage. Wow, that sucks. Okay. What's your speed? 80? Are you gonna be faster? No. Is any of my team faster? I don't think any of my team's faster. I think I'm a quite slow team. I think we get the gorilla out. Gods, okay. I'm getting red. How much damage does steel do? Steel's normal, flying's normal. Steel's at least stab. Oops. Sorry, the sudden zigzagoon screen CX is because I've clicked on OBS by accident. There's the Oran Berry. Which means they won't heal. Here's my Citrus Berry. Dragon Dance is really scary. Plus 2 speed, plus 2 attack. There's the heal. Okay. We haven't been very lucky on the Steel Wing upping our defense, which is unfortunate. Because even having a +1 defense right now would be really big. So I'm gonna do like 2. Okay. We're gonna heal next turn unless it kills. Oh, if there was ever a crit. If there was ever a needed crit. Oh. Beautiful. Right, another gym down. Okay, I was worried about this gym, so the fact we got through this as cleanly as we did was good. The fact we lost the Gyarados is very annoying. Aerial Ace in it. Cool. What a great thing. Great, on that, we now also have access to fly. So we are going to go to the little route first, because we're going to go pick up the amulet coin from our mum. Hello, Mum. Yes, that's what I came here to do, Mum. Register you. Thanks for the coin, Mum. There you go, beautiful. Time does seem to be progressing. So, like, 15 hours. But yes. Right, well, we made it here, and that means we can go catch our little Abra. This little end to our stream. So we're gonna go down a cave. Thanks, Steven. No, I wanted you to shut up. That's what I was really saying. Right. We have an Ultra Ball as well. So let's try and find us an Abra. How long this takes us. So, there's another one down. We didn't get Perish Songed or anything, so that's great. Jesus Christ, that was really loud, sorry. It is. Abra is about 10%, okay. So, it's gonna be a wee while, supposedly. So, supposedly, Makuhichis's 50%. We've hit 3 Zubats in a row. Which is kind of funny. Makuhita? Am I here? You are here. You is here. You will be here for the Abra. When we catch it. When we find it. When we catch. When? Hopefully we catch it. And this will probably be the last thing we do today is catch this Abra. And I can get him leveled up by next time as well. I assume, do you want him evolving? Because you have been here for the whole stream. You would absolutely have the right to evolve your Abra. Dude. Oh, onto a bomb. Okay, brilliant. We will have a Kadabra by next stream. Is Alakazam a level 1 or is he a trade 1? I think Alakazam's a trade 1, isn't it? Yes. It is a trading one. So that's probably not happening. But we will have a Kadabra. I'm getting baited every time by the yellow of Makuhita. I'm like, oh my god, look, we did it. And then it's absolutely not. Try and see your stats. That's my one thing. What are the stats of the boy? I mean, we know what it'll know. It's gonna know teleport and only teleport. Well, that's actually a question. What's our level cap now? We've got a lot of story stuff happening in between this next fight and the next gym. We've got both the Team Magma hideout and the Team Aqua hideout. We've unlocked the Safari Zone now as well, so we've got all the Pokemon in Safari Zone. There's a couple of cool ones in there, like a Miltank, Wobbuffet, Natu, Shuckle, Remoraid. Yeah, a little weird Pokemon in that one. Oh, Abra, hello. It's a good thing I actually looked over at the screen. This is the place where you appear, yes. Here we go. Oh no. Okay. Oh no, are you serious? Are you serious? Oh. That's... Okay, well... Oh! We found him again! It's the same one! Yeah, that's it. That's definitely what happened. He teleported like 4 tiles away. Now just be a good boy. Now be a good boy. Get to the ball. Yep, there we go. Absolutely what happened. Nothing occurred. I can't believe about 2 Abras in a row. That's actually wild. Because you specifically said it in lowercase, I'm putting it in uppercase. I also think it's cuter in lowercase. There we go. Beautiful sleepy boy. Oh shit, I named it Sleep Boy. I'll change that. I'll change that. I can't believe it's Sleep Boy. I'll fix it. We have the name razor, thankfully, at this point. Sleep Boy's really funny, though. Right, let's go to... because the name rate is in Slateport, so we can go there and we'll fix his name while we're at it. Dun 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 dun. Right, I actually think we will probably end up using this quite a bit. It's got the little twisted spoon! Okay, now... does that boost the power of Twisted... is a Twisted Spoon boost the power? Boost the power of Psycho-type moves? Held item boost the power of Psycho-type moves. Yeah, I thought so. Right, let's take a little looky at... I need to fix its name. But inner focus prevents sleeping. It is... well, nature. Where's its nature? Quiet nature. What's a quiet nature? Quiet is up special attack, down speed. Oh, that's actually quite good for a... That's actually quite good for a Kadabra. Yeah, it's actually quite good for a Kadabra. So nice, we got good stats. Right, come here, sleep boy. You're meant to be sleepy boy. Come on, let's fix you. Sleepy key boy. Beautiful. Beautiful. There we go. Right. We have our newest member of our party. Which I can get leveling up between next time. So, what's the lowest level of it? Lowest level is 30, so we're going all the way up to 30. Which would be nice. Cool. Right, with that, I'm going to leave that there for today because... But we made more progress. We finished gym number 6. Doing alright. We've got a decent team. Losing the Gyarados sucked. That was a big loss. Losing the Swellow also kind of sucked. Losing Pooh back-to-back was a bit painful. But, you know, comme si, comme ça, as they say. Let's hit the pause on that and go back to here. Brilliant. Where's my background music? Yeah, brilliant. Great little session. Nice to be a little bit further along, a little bit further improved. I have been working on videos. I've been working on a couple of shorts recently. I don't know if people have seen or not. We got 2 out now, most of which were basically memes. But they were fun. They were fun to work on. And I've got another... slide that over a little bit. I've got another video in the works. I've been really poor with editing recently. We did the Pokemon Emerald, the 4 Pokemon at once. And I've been meaning to edit that for a while now. And I just haven't because, I don't know, editing streams is so... I'm so lazy. I've also been busy. It has been my birthday. It was my birthday a couple of weeks ago. So, had that all finished up, which was lovely. Which was really lovely. Most of it, anyway, was very lovely. But it's been a busy couple of weeks. But it's been very nice. Very nice. It's been a whole place all over the place. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back streaming a little bit more regularly. My intention is to stream again. When am I intending on streaming next? Maybe Friday next week? But maybe Tuesday as well, actually. Monday or Tuesday I might look at it, depending on how I'm doing. It'll either be Monday, tomorrow, as in, more likely Tuesday, or Friday. Otherwise, it's been a very chill week. But yeah, thank you very much everyone who's been here. It's been a lovely little quiet evening. I think I was expecting it to be a quiet evening. I hadn't pre-advertised the stream or anything like that, or pre-set it up. Yeah, do keep an eye out if you're here and around. Follow either on the Twitch or subscribe here on the YouTube, and I'll keep this going. And yeah, look forward to that video. Effectively, the AI stuff that I did at the beginning of this video will probably be going up on this channel. I say probably, will be going up on this channel for sure. But yes, that'll be very good. It'll be all very good. Cool. On that, I'm gonna leave it. Thank you very much. Hope you've all had a wonderful day. How went for Pures? We beat gym number 6 yesterday. Beat gym 6. We lost a couple of boys. We lost a Gyarados. We got given an Abra. So we're fine. Kind of could have gone better, could have gone worse. So we got a Kadabra for the team now. Rocket alive, yeah, Rocket carried. I'll be honest, Rocket carried throughout that gym. Rocket got Thundershock from... So we went back and we did New Marvel, which gave us Thunderbolt. So Rocket had that super effective Thunderbolt for the entire gym. One-shot the Pelipper. Oh no, nearly one-shot the Pelipper. Dealt with the Swablu at the beginning of the gym. And then, yeah, basically whittled down the Altaria. Using our Skarmory. Then otherwise the rest of it was just taken down by the Torkoal. Because we had a Tropius, which was taken down by the... Yeah, Tropius taken down by the Torkoal as well as the Skarmory. So yeah, it was a good team. It was good. It was good. It was good. We cleared through the gym very well. So I was literally just about to head off. Prime's dad. Yeah, hang on. Let me tap back in. I can show you where we're at. Unmute that. Unmute that. Look at him. He carried us with the Thunderbolt. This Thunderbolt. Oops, I'm not on the right screen. Look at him. Here he is. He carried us with the Thunderbolt. Absolute champion. 33. He killed 2 out of 5 of it. The Torkoal killed 2 out of 5. And then Skarmory just survived long enough against the Altaria. So we cleared through. And now, we have our newest member of the team. A wonderful little Kadabra. They're all the same length, which is annoying. Whatever. While we're off stream, I may go do some grinding in order to get us TMs, because we need money to get most of them. So that might be what I end up doing off stream for a little bit. But cool, yeah. No, Rocket's still alive. Rocket's actually genuinely doing us proud. He carried quite hard in that last gym because he had the capability of doing it. G-Men's with the milk Zigzagoon. Yeah. I mean, he's doing his best, and that's very important. And he's genuinely just doing fine, which is great, which is more than anything we need. But yeah, I mean, we've got quite a lot of story stuff now coming up. So we've got all of Team Magma's hideout, all of another fight with May. Yeah, all of Team Magma's hideout, which includes Maxi. Max is the leader of Team Magma. And then we've got Aqua's hideout and the leader of Team Aqua. And then we've got Sailing Across the Sea for the double battle gym. And we get a big level jump now. So our level cap now is 42. So we're getting into the real thick of it now. And it's not going to be a gym I'm looking forward to because it is psychic. It is a psychic gym. Which is... We've got the Sharpedo with Crunch, I think is going to be our big carry in that gym. That's really it. I also need to, at some point, make an attempt to try and catch the Feebas. I think I've ever beaten the Sick Arena. Yeah. There was Flying Gym, which was fine. So we got through it. Where's the Gyarados? I need to kill off the Gyarados on this follower list. So we got the Abra. The Abra is now up and evolved. Get in there. There you go. And we got who's the last one? I'm missing someone from this list. Missing. Shark, Sprout, Skarmory. Am I being done? Who am I being done? Who am I missing? I cleared the team. That there. You're not in there. You're there. You're there. You're there. You're there, and no, you are all there. I'm just stupid. Yeah, there you are. I've only trained my fire starter and everything next seems in the water, so yeah, I abandoned the game. That's fair. Yeah, it's the first. There is a lot of water Pokemon in this game, and it is a very water-heavy game. It's one of the most watered regions for famous regions, but you know. Cool. Right. Yeah, I'm gonna head off. I was saying we'll probably try and get a stream up either on Tuesday or Friday. I'm actually gonna try and schedule in my streams rather than just trying to vibe it. It's been a busy couple of weeks. I was saying it's my birthday earlier this week, which was lovely. Oh, well, earlier 2 weeks ago, which was lovely. But it's meant I've been a very busy period for myself. So all good to do. And yes, thank you very much for being here. Lovely to see you again yesterday, and lovely to have a new face here as well. And those who've seen it today. I'm gonna go head to bed. I hope you all have a wonderful time. And I'll catch you all later. Bye!